living memory, no soccer player has reached such a peak as Cristiano Ronaldo. The CR7 myth has literally transcended the world of sports to become a true phenomenon of society, almost a symbol of pop culture. His unconditional fans, who number in the hundreds of millions, know their idol on the tips of their fingers and even their toes. But there are many facts about this legendary footballer that you have never heard of. In this video, we're going to tell you 99 things you don't know about Cristiano Ronaldo. And I promise you that if you stay until the end, you'll know more about him than the champion's own madame. Cristiano Ronaldo, whose full name is Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro, was born on February 5, 1985, in Funchal, a Portuguese city located on the idyllic island of Madeira. He is the last born of 3 children from the union between his parents Maria Dolores dos Santos and José Diniz Aveiro. Cristiano's mother worked as a cook and his father was a former soldier who worked as a gardener and steward of the small local soccer club FC Andorina. Ronaldo's family was very modest, even on the verge of destitution, and for this reason Cristiano's mother tried to abort him, using homemade methods that fortunately did not work. It was his father who decided to name him Ronaldo as a tribute to the former American president Ronald Reagan, of whom he was a big fan. His aunt chose his middle name of Cristiano. The soccer legend grew up alongside his older brother, Hugo, and 2 older sisters, Elma and Katia. Being the youngest of the siblings, Cristiano Ronaldo was rather pampered by his parents, and even when he committed mischief, he only had to pretend to cry to escape punishment, and see his siblings blamed instead. Although he is Portuguese by birth, Cristiano Ronaldo has African roots, as his paternal great-grandmother, who was named Isabella Rosa, was from Cape Verde. When he was 15 years old and still training at the Academy of Sporting Club de Portugal, Cristiano Ronaldo was diagnosed with tachycardia, which could have seriously compromised his sporting career. He underwent an emergency surgery which did not prevent him from returning to the training field just a few days after the surgery. Cristiano Ronaldo fell in the soccer pot very early, and his favorite club at that time was Benfica Lisbon. It was with FC Andorina, a small local soccer club, that the Portuguese took his first steps in his sporting career when he was 80 years old. Cristiano Ronaldo's father was unfortunately an inveterate alcoholic, and it was his addiction that finally got the better of him, as he died in 2005, most likely of cirrhosis of the liver. His son was then 20 years old and was just starting to shine with Manchester United. August 6, 2003 is a key date in the life of CR7, because it was on this day that his sporting career took a decisive turn. It was on this date that Cristiano Ronaldo gave an unforgettable performance with his sporting team against Manchester United, crushing the English team by 3-1. 7 days later, the Portuguese signed his official transfer to Manchester United. Manchester United had to pay a little more than 15 million euros to make Cristiano play for them. The Portuguese wanted to play with the number 28, the one he wore at Sporting, but the coach Alex Ferguson gave him instead the number 7, a number that was worn by the legends of the Mancunian club, such as George Best, Eric Cantona, and David Beckham. Playing with Manchester United under the number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo acquired for the first time his nickname of CR7. You will never see Cristiano Ronaldo cracking a bottle of champagne to celebrate his many victories, because the player hates alcohol to the core and never drinks a drop. This almost visceral aversion comes from the fact that his late father died because of his alcoholism. The footballer's older brother, Hugo, almost followed the same path as his alcoholic father, as he too fell into the hell of this deadly addiction. Fortunately for him, his little brother was there for him, and thanks to Ronaldo, Hugo was able to completely heal from his harmful addiction. CR7 is very far from being a little pipsqueak on the field, because from the top of his 1.87 meters and his 85 kilograms all in muscle and nerves, the Portuguese striker imposes serious against the poor opposing defenders. In terms of golden balls, Cristiano Ronaldo is ranked second, just behind Lionel Messi, with 5 golden balls against 7 for the Argentine. The Portuguese player would have a small extra bone in the right ankle, due to a genetic anomaly that affects about 10% of the population. There is a museum entirely dedicated to Cristiano Ronaldo in Funchal, the birthplace of the footballer. His countless trophies are regularly displayed there, as well as wax statues of CR7. The Portuguese soccer legend has an authentic NASA gravity-free car simulator in his Madrid villa. CR7 had it installed and initialized by the engineers of the prestigious American Space Agency. When he was still playing for Real Madrid, Cristiano Ronaldo had an ultra-spacious private room at the club's training center. The suite, named 118, was located on the second floor, and its access was protected by a door with fingerprint reader. Cristiano Ronaldo has a bronze statue of himself that sits proudly on his home island of Madeira. This imposing sculpture, which measures 3.40 meters and weighs 800 kilograms, was inaugurated by the athlete himself in 2014, and it has not stopped attracting hordes of hysterical tourists ever since. Cristiano Ronaldo is extremely superstitious and has many habits that, let's make it clear, are rather singular. One of them is that he always puts his right socks first, and always puts his right foot first when he enters the field. During his early days at Sporting, the young player, freshly arrived from his native Madeira, was often mocked for his strong island accent. One of his teachers even tried to humiliate him in class by ridiculing him, but she paid dearly, as CR7 would have thrown a chair in her face to calm her down. The total fortune of the Portuguese footballer is estimated at a little more than 1,240 million euros, or 1 billion, and has become the fifth sportsman in the history of human sports to have a career as rich and lucrative. If Cristiano Ronaldo is a real goal machine, he is also a slot machine, since he would have won the equivalent of 83,000 euros per day, and this since the first day of his birth. CR7 is now considered the richest footballer in the history of the sport, but when he started at Sporting Lisbon in 2002, the Portuguese striker earned only 50 euros a month. And just a few months after his transfer to Manchester United, Cristiano Ronaldo was earning a total of only 2,000 euros per month. Madeira's international airport was renamed after Cristiano Ronaldo in 2017, in a ceremony that was presided over by the president of the Madeira regional government, Miguel Albuquerque. Cristiano Ronaldo is in the top 5 sportsmen with the biggest sponsorship contracts signed with the equipment manufacturer Nike, as he would earn a little more than $30 million every year. With 817 goals to his credit, Cristiano Ronaldo has officially become the top scorer in the history of soccer. From 2009 to 2018, the Portuguese striker will have played a total of 438 games with Real Madrid, scoring no less than 450 goals. Ronaldo is the title of a British documentary film directed in 2015 by Anthony Wong, which details the biography of the soccer star. It was on June 26, 2009 that Cristiano Ronaldo made his transfer from Manchester United to Real Madrid official. The Madrid club had to spend no less than 94 million euros to acquire the Portuguese striker, a record amount at the time of the transfer. The transfer of Cristiano Ronaldo from Real Madrid will have cost the Turin club a little over 110 million euros. Cristiano Ronaldo has more than 588 million followers on Instagram, making him the most followed personality on this social network. A bust of Cristiano Ronaldo was inaugurated in March 2017 and placed at Madeira International Airport. This work of the sculptor Emmanuel Santos, however, was the laughingstock of internet users because of its grimacing features and very unflattering of CR7, who appeared with horrible distorted grin. It will finally be replaced by another bust much more successful. With a total of 112 million euros, the transfer of Cristiano Ronaldo to Juventus was the biggest sale in the history of the Madrid club. It is also the biggest transfer for Juve, but also for the entire Italian Serie A. The current market value of Cristiano Ronaldo is only 20 million euros, so it's a far cry from the 120 million euros he was worth in 2014 when he was at his peak with Real Madrid. CR7 is an inveterate lover of luxury cars and other superb racing cars. His garage is decorated with the most beautiful pieces of mechanics such as a Bugatti Veyron, a Bugatti Chiron, a Ferrari F12 TDF, but also a Ferrari 599 GTB, a Ferrari Monza, and a fabulous McLaren Senna. There is also a Lamborghini Aventador, a Rolls-Royce Ghost, another Rolls-Royce Cullinan, a Porsche 911 Turbo S, and finally a splendid Mercedes AMG G63. With a total of 117 goals and 191 appearances, Cristiano Ronaldo has become the highest scorer in the history of the Portuguese national team. CR7 is a great aficionado of luxury watches, especially when they are made in Switzerland, by great names in watchmaking. The footballer owns a magnificent Cintre Curvex Tourbillon watch by Frank Miller, set with 600 diamonds and worth over 1.3 million euros. A real estate tycoon, Cristiano Ronaldo currently owns several real estate properties, including a 7-story building in Funchal, his hometown, a splendid villa in La Finca, the upscale district of Madrid, or a luxurious 2,500 square meter apartment in Trump Tower in New York, with a magnificent panoramic view of Central Park. Cristiano Ronaldo is a great friend of animals, and he owns several pets. There are 2 Labradors, one named Bobby Moore and the other Maroska, a white poodle, and a Yorkshire named Abelina. But there are not only dogs in the Ronaldo family, since the player also has a Sphinx cat named Pepe, in tribute to his former teammate and friend, the Brazilian Pepe. Cristiano Ronaldo can boast of having several hotels that bear his name around the world, the result of a partnership with the Portuguese hotel group Pestana. These resorts, which bear the name CR7 Pestana, are true luxury havens that are always sold out. Cristiano Ronaldo has opened 2 clothing stores in Portugal, which he entrusted the management to his 2 sisters. Both stores, which bear the name of CR7, are open to the public and offer only clothes and accessories stamped CR7. On June 17, 2010, Cristiano Ronaldo became a father for the first time in his life, giving birth to little Cristiano Jr. The Portuguese striker would have paid the biological mother of the child a little more than 12 million euros so that she gives up her maternal rights and she can keep sole custody. CR7 is a true Casanova who had several love affairs during his youth. Among his various conquests, we can count the models Merch Romero and Nereida Gallardo, but also Paris Hilton and the Russian top model Irina Shayk. The American sports equipment manufacturer Nike has erected 2 gigantic statues of the Portuguese player, each measuring more than 10 meters. These 2 huge gray sculptures are located in Lisbon and Madrid. Now tell us in the comments what you think about the incredible journey of the Portuguese striker and his meteoric rise to the top of world soccer. Don't forget to subscribe and click here to watch another of our videos.